Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and today's video is about what to do when she backs away. So, one of the most confusing and difficult parts to dating is trying to understand what to do when a woman backs away or shows less interest. Because when someone, takes space or backs away, shows less interest in us, it triggers our anxiety. And we can't help that because that's separation anxiety. And that is one of the most basic human emotions. So I've got a really good email and some ideas on how to help you guys with this because it's so important to understand. So my email is from Peter. And Peter says, "Hey Coach, I'm really stressed out about a girl I've been talking to. It's the first girl in a long time that I've been interested in, and I'm not sure what to do." So the first thing that comes to my mind is that Peter is putting a lot of pressure on this situation because he's saying, this is the first girl in a long time that I like. And so now he's going to be anxious, stressed, fearful, and very focused on the outcome. And when you do that, it can really mess with your head. The other thing is that I see he says, I'm not sure what to do. He wants to do something, right? Because guys are very action-oriented. We want to fix it. We want to take care of that problem and make it go away. But what you're going to find out is that in this situation, it's actually very counterintuitive to do something. Okay? So he says, I noticed that when I text her, she's been taking a lot longer to respond to my texts, and when she does, they're shorter. Yeah, so that's pretty much the worst feeling, right? Like when you're at work and you've had a long day and this girl pops into your mind every once in a while, and then you finally get home and you want to set a date with her, so you contact her and you say, hey, how was your day? And she goes, good. Inside, you're just like, good? Good? I've been waiting 9 hours to talk to you and that's the best I can get is good? You want to snap, right? You just want to cry. Maybe not cry, but maybe cry. If you like it that much. What if she doesn't text you back at all? That's the worst, because then we feel like this urge to double text. Like, oh, if I just send her one more, I'll get that reply. Well, here's the thing, guys. If she's interested, she's going to text you back. And I know that can be hard to hear, but you really want to be around girls that are interested from the get-go. It makes life much easier. You know what I mean? Like, if Rachel McAdams texted you, you're going to text her back. You're going to be excited to text her back. You're not going to sit there and dilly-dally. So that's kind of what you want. You want a girl to be excited to talk to you. So Peter says, I know she has her phone with her at all times. So I know she's losing interest. All times, huh? All time? Alright, buddy, settle down, man. It's okay. You're right, she might be losing interest. But here's the good news. You have to understand this about dating and women, and men too, really. Their interest level is always going to go higher and it's going to go lower. It's just part of how it works. And contacting her is going to make it go lower until it finally goes gone. So you don't want to chase. You need to be aware of what's going on inside you, that you're feeling anxious, and here's why it's important. When you realize that it's your anxiety that's affecting you, you will be able to monitor your own behavior. Because if you don't, bad things are going to happen. You're going to start to do things that really make this girl like, So what you want to do is you want to say to yourself, okay, I haven't heard from her. I'm a little anxious about it. Maybe I'm worried that she's seeing somebody else or talking to somebody else, or she doesn't like me anymore. And just remind yourself that a woman's interest level is going to rise and fall like the tide. You can count on it. It's just the way emotions work and attraction works. So he wants to know, should I text her? Well, I would say in this situation, her text was kind of dry. So, I personally wouldn't. Because, you want somebody that's going to be excited about you, just excited to talk to you, and it doesn't sound like she really is. Now, maybe she's just having a bad day. Maybe, things are going on in her life, and that's okay. So what you want to do is give her some time and some space to come to you. And here's a good analogy that I was thinking of. I think if you imagine dating is like a video game. Now, I want you to imagine in the game there is an interest meter. And the longer you don't contact the girl, the more her interest level goes up until it gets to a level where she wants to contact you. Now, this is only going to happen with a girl that you've been dating for a little bit, going on at least 2 or 3 dates for. Girls want you to pursue them in the beginning and ask them out on dates. So, that's what I want you to do. But this is in response to you've taken this girl out a couple times, and after you've been trying to contact her to set up the next date, she's kind of like, well, you're better than a okay? I know guys always think that if they contact her more, call her more, pursue her more, you're gonna catch her in the chase. But this is not a cops movie, guys. This is not a situation where you finally chase the girl and run her into a corner and she just gives up and she goes, well, you got me. Let's go make babies. It's not how it works. So what I want you to do is always focus on your mission. Focus on your goals and whatever it is you're passionate about in your life. And to be honest with you, when you can do that, you're not going to care whether or not she texts you back or flakes out on you or any of that stuff. You really won't, because you're going to be focused in on what is important to you. And the right girl is going to see that, and she's going to be very attracted to that. So that's it for this video. But I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube, because I have a lot of great content coming out. And if you want my help personally, you can go to my website, askcraig.net. You can sign up for email coaching or Skype coaching, whichever option works best for you. It's there. But I got a lot of exciting, great videos that you guys are really going to love. So make sure you subscribe, because I don't want anybody missing out.